take 3 of this. I know it's a mess in here. Like I've been saying, I'm in the process of moving and getting rid of things. So I've been selling things left and right today because I didn't get to start my new job today because the UPS messed up. Didn't come to my apartment with my laptop Saturday, so I had to miss a day of work today in order to get my laptop, which I did get my laptop. And after this, I'm going to finish setting up my new computer setup and finishing up cleaning the kitchen, then moving out here and really starting to organize things. I'm just selling a lot of stuff, and we're in transition. That's only my kitchen's only temporarily my office because, like I said, I'm moving. And hopefully I'm going to have an office where I can also have my YouTube stuff and podcasting set up. So I owe you guys an apology. There has been only one type of content, well, 2 types of content coming out of this channel for the last month or so. It's been Encyclopocalypse reviews and Encyclopocalypse interviews. And I know some of you love that, and I appreciate that you love that, but I get that the majority of you don't want that. You don't want that at all. And I know you guys want the Star Wars stuff back, and Dylan and I have been talking, and we're trying to coordinate to bring Legends back on a regular basis. Because we have a lot of fun with it. Part of the problem with Legends is that I started hosting it on Anchor, and Anchor's not working out for Legends. It works fine. We use it for paper movies, but with Legends and with all my other podcasts, I want them on Spreaker. And I was going to move away from Spreaker, but Anchor only hosts 1 podcast per account, which I think is absolutely stupid. Especially with someone like me who has like 6 podcasts. It makes sense that Paper Movies goes there because it's technically not entirely my podcast. But that Legends needs to go back to Spreaker. So I've been working on that. But we're going to bring Legends back. I'm going to be reviewing more EU because that's what y'all also really want, is a lot more EU reviews. And I want to be reviewing EU stuff again. Because honestly, the Encyclopocalypse stuff was fun, and then I hit what I feared would happen. I hit a book I didn't like. And honestly, since I started making YouTube videos... Sorry, this is... the hell? Mic's up over there. Since I started making YouTube videos, I've gone through phases. And you all remember the young, angry Jeremy that called Chuck Wendig a bunch of names and used to call people out. I'm not that person anymore, and I don't think most of you want that anymore. So in order to avoid this, if I don't like a book and I can't find any material to either... If it's really bad and it's like appallingly bad, I'll make a review about it because I need to share that, and I'll suffer through something that's appallingly bad. Or if it's funny bad, which is a rare entity. It's usually when someone writes a third-person present tense book. We all know I hate that shit. But those are usually so funny bad because the author's full of themselves that it's worth checking out for a laugh. Specifically if it has an audiobook, because I'm not reading a book that's in third-person present tense. I'm not a masochist. I will not do that to myself. But there's a certain type of book that is so horribly boring, and it gives me nothing to work with. And I've unfortunately been reading 2 of those. And I decided today that they were not worth keeping up with. And they're not worth... One of them is absolutely not worth reviewing. And I will mention it right now. The other one in time I will be talking about in the not too distant future, whether it's on here or somewhere else, because I have plans to show up on some other channels this week. But The novel's called Dust Bowl Children, and it's written by a married couple who have never written together before. It's a Great Depression book about two 17-year-old twins whose mother, the only family they have, dies. And I guess she was like involved with some sort of like demon witchy thing or something. And things start going wrong in their town. That's basically it. It's got some graphic stuff. It's got some freaky images and stuff. But it's horribly, horribly boring. And it's in first person. I don't like reading first person, and I'll explain why. It is a been there, done that style, and it takes a lot, and I mean a lot, to make me want to read first person. To me, it's a very easy way to like do a Dear Diary first person book. And I get that Deeper Than Hell, a book I reviewed a few weeks ago, is first person. But Deeper Than Hell was really fascinating and well worth your time to read. Dust Bowl Children is meh. And I know that I'm probably in the minority with this opinion, but like, in fact, I'm pretty, as far as I know, I'm like the third person to even talk about this book. It comes out tomorrow, by the way. But like, I don't want to review it. I don't want to shit on these authors. I think they did fine. It's just not something I like. And life is too short to read things that I don't like for, like, there's a handful of counterexamples to that. Like, you guys are going to get your Republic Commando triple, what is it? It's not even 000, it's True Colors. True Colors is the third one. You're going to get a review of that soon. I'm going to sit down and read that. I'm going to finish out Republic Commando. And I will read all Star Wars Expanded Universe stuff because I love the Expanded Universe that much. But that's it. That's the only series of books that I will review boring bad books. And quite frankly, 000 wasn't a boring bad book. It was bafflingly terrible. But I was kind of entertained the whole time. And I'm not saying that Dust Bowl Children is the worst book I've ever read. That's not true. We all know that's not true. I once referred to, I think it was Alphabet Squadron, as a litter box full of tampons. Dust Bowl Children isn't a litter box full of tampons. It's just boring to me. The other book you'll hear about soon enough. I don't care to discuss that. We'll let that lie for a bit, because it could end up in a potential shit show, which you all will be witness to. Or it might not. It might not. Probably won't. But it has the potential to upset some fans. But I don't want to review crap that's boring. I just don't. And I want to make content that y'all will actually, like, watch. Because the Encyclopocalypse stuff, it's fun for me. That's why I was doing it. It's fun for me, and there's a handful of you that do enjoy it. And I appreciate you. But the rest of you, I don't want you to feel ostracized. And I'm still going to review some Encyclopocalypse stuff. They've sent me like 10 books that I haven't touched yet. Most of them audiobooks. In fact, one of them's The Howling. Like, I'm really excited to listen to that because they just did a brand new audiobook for it. It's unabridged. Heck yeah, I'm going to listen to The Howling. I can do it on the clock, I think. Once I get settled into my job, I'll probably be listening to audiobooks all day, so it might up my review count at this point. But like, there's a review for Killer Flies that's hasn't been edited yet. Because like there's time sensitive stuff, and I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'm probably not going to interview authors all the time because y'all don't seem to care about that. And no offense to the authors, I've had 4 really great talks with people, and I thought that it was really fun to do those. But I don't think it's... I'm going to dial back the Encyclopocalypse stuff. Maybe reach out to another publisher, maybe not right now. We'll see. It's not like I'm cutting ties with Encyclopocalypse, but I need diversity in my reading. So, as it stands right now, here's what you're going to see coming into July. End of June, early July. You're going to see reviews for Star Wars Shatterpoint. That's been in the queue for a long time. Aliens, The Cold Forge. Well, Alien, The Cold Forge. Alien, River of Pain. You'll probably see River of Pain first. Because that's shot and ready to release. Alien Isolation. Yeah, we got a bunch of Alien stuff coming out. Aliens, Nightmare Asylum. Star Wars Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina. We're, of course, jumping into 000. Probably won't get to that till August. Want to be moved in before I start that. So that's going to be an undertaking. And the big one that I've wanted to do for a long time is we're going to talk about Jedi Apprentice. We lost Dave Wolverton this year. And I want to do him and Jude Watson the honor of discussing Jedi Apprentice. It's time. It's time to talk about it. I mean, I've preached about it for so long, and I haven't reviewed a single one of them. So yeah, that's a big thing that I want to do. I might start reviewing some nonfiction stuff. I mean, I already did Sausages, and that did okay. So there is a market for that. I might review some philosophy stuff, but that might not happen until next year. I got a lot on my plate right now, and I'm in the process of moving. Got paper movies to do. But anyway, I just wanted to keep you all in the loop of what's going on, why I'm not touching Dust Bowl Children, and make sure to check out Paper Movies and see our review of Jaws, the fucking Revenge. Oh boy. And next month's Paper Movies I'm excited about, but I can't talk about that yet. Anyway, thank you all for listening. Have a good one.